If they grow up without their fathers, who's gonna teach them this is wrong? Bring back the fathers, bring back the fathers. Children are suffering. Those are the amazing words of Lucky Dube. Baby, are you enjoying yourself? Happy Father's Day to every father out there in the world. The purpose of this video is to share with you something special, a message of fatherhood. And before we get into that, I gotta show you guys what I got for my Father's Day present. Oh, my wife is the best. This is one amazing custom made book that I got today from Mama and Dos on your first Father's Day. I'm gonna read a couple of pages for you guys. Daddy, welcome to your one-of-a-kind, wonderfully book. Ooh, this was a nice picture. Dear Daddy, it is your very first Father's Day. You're the best daddy our little family could ever ask for. Thank you for being a wonderful father and taking such good care of us. All our love, Mama and Dos. Mama says it's Father's Day, a day to celebrate the many wondrous things that make my daddy great. So Mama and I, we have a very special job to do to show on your first Father's Day just how much we love you. Mama says you're wonderful, the handsomest of all. And Daddy, it's your big strong arms that hold me when I call. We feel so lucky every day to wake up to your smile. And so, today we'll let you sleep just for a little while. Mama got up early on this extra special day. We made something nice to eat because we want to say thank you for the loving way that you take care of us. You are our favorite person. Daddy, you deserve a pass. Mama wrote a card for you, a lot of mushy stuff. I can't write yet, but she said a kiss would be enough. To Daddy, love from Dos and Mama. And it goes on and on and on. And this just feels so wonderful. Now let's go have a little conversation about being a daddy, my little experience, what I know so far, and what I can share with you guys. 2026. Where am I at? This is such a wonderful year. It's going really well. This year I'm gonna be turning 30 in 1 month's time, and this is the year that I have become a father for the very first time. And I don't want to bore you guys with this video, so I'm gonna make it as quick as possible. And I was deliberating on what message I should give you guys, but I thought, hey, let me just regurgitate what our bishop said in church. I'm a strong believer of fathers have the ability to change this world, and it begins from the family level, then to the society, then to the world. And they do this by shaping the behavior of children. And the children make good members of society, and they make good human beings. But then fathers have only a small window of time to do this before the cat gets out of the box. And I'm not going to regurgitate all the responsibilities of a father. That's mundane, everybody knows about that. But the most important of all is the father figure. The father figure who guides the family and the children on that good direction. And sometimes we fail, and sometimes it doesn't change, it doesn't work out well. But generally that is the effect of a father figure. And the bishop today said two things and used two examples. Well, what got my attention, and I'd like to share that with you guys. So he first used the example of Eli. Eli took Samuel in, but then Eli failed in restraining his children and they became immorals and all that. So he talked of sometimes fathers fall short of restraining the vices that the kids have, and then eventually they grow into adults and these vices blow out, and then you get such bad outcomes in our society, like crime, poverty, and so on and so forth. He also used this example, and that is example of Absalom and David. So David was so busy, and he did not find time, was not always there for his family. And out of that, this guy Absalom was not able to restrain his heartbreaks. The Bible says he was a beautiful man, but in his heart, he was heartbroken, he was hard-hearted, and he was ambitious. So what Absalom does, he decides that he's gonna overthrow his father. And because David was such a good father and he didn't want to hurt his son, he gave express instruction to his soldiers, at whatever the cost, don't hurt my son Absalom. But Absalom was so ambitious and could not restrain his ambitions, so he kept on coming at David. And as he was riding his horse, his hair got stuck on a tree. And for some reason, one of his father's soldiers actually speared him to death. And David was so heartbroken. So anyway, the gist of this story was, if David was always around, then Absalom could have restrained his ambition. It could have changed his heart. Probably he wouldn't be so hard-hearted and heartbroken. The same thing goes to our communities today. Just the presence of a father figure changes how kids interact with emotions. It takes away the anxiety, takes away the depression. They become good human beings, better human beings. And this might not almost always be true, but with my experiences in life, what I see going on, the parenting in Africa is very different from the parenting that I've seen in the US, and not just in the US, in the Mennonite communities, because I can almost certainly say with confidence that Mennonite communities are generally happier because the fathers are almost always around, and they teach their kids discipline. Well, they are disciplined. Mennonites are disciplined. I shouldn't say there. We are disciplined because I got baptized recently and I'm a member of a Mennonite church. So I gotta come to terms with that. Somebody asked me, when did you start becoming a Mennonite? And I was like, that's a hard question because, and they also asked, when did you start becoming a Christian? That's a very hard question because I don't think there's a fine line in between that. What I can say is I've eased in. So I'm still coming to terms with the easement of being a Mennonite. Yeah, I'm easing in to being a Mennonite. So we are disciplined and we are always present and we are hard working people. Men in these communities are really good. So I've observed the fatherhood in this community, and I've observed the fatherhood in the greater America, and I've observed the fatherhood in Africa, me growing up. And it's so basic, yet the outcome is huge. fathers need to be present for their kids. And sometimes when I'm working, there's a lot of work and my timelines are not as great. I tend to keep on working long and I miss some of the things. And I think the message today was so strong, and I'm challenging myself to be a better man and to always be there for my son. So I wanted to give you guys the message of Absalom and the message of Eli and his kids. Go look into that, and I hope that is gonna give you some inspiration into making this world a better place. Happy Father's Day, everybody. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.